Okay, this video is going to show you how to auto join groups. Now, you can do this a few different ways. You could do it auto joining, or you can do it manually. Now, myself, I actually recommend the manual process on this. However, it's totally up to you what you want to do. If you're doing the auto join process, it will join all groups, whether they're closed groups or open groups. So, and it may even do the secret groups. And these are the secret and the closed groups are actually the ones you want to avoid, because a lot of those are specific to certain companies and certain criteria. Okay, so I actually use this to manually join groups. So what I would do is, first of all, I put in a keyword here, and then I'd go and I'd search for groups. Okay, so it'll run the search for groups. Now you can see I've already have a lot of joined groups here. I'd probably have to keep scrolling down to find out. See, here's one to join, right? But see, it's a closed group. I don't join closed groups because I want to stay away from any kind of conflict from the group owner and any issues with Facebook from joining and posting into groups that are closed. So this is actually the fastest way you can actually go in and find groups. You know, if I did a different type of search, let's say I did, just for the heck of it, let's do fishing, just for the heck of it, okay? And we'll do a search on groups, and it's going to go through Facebook and find all the fishing groups that are out there. So what I would do is I'd look for the public groups, okay, and then I'd look to see what their criteria is. Fishing might be a bad example. Let me go affiliate marketing. This might be a better example. Okay, so do affiliate marketing, and see, now there's a bunch of groups here. Now this is just Chinese. Now you know, if you don't speak Mandarin or Chinese or anything, you probably don't want to join a group like this. Okay, the next thing you want to look at is you know, this one here looks like it's all in that looks like Spanish. Now if you're not Spanish or don't understand or speak Spanish, probably not a great group to get involved in. So let's just take out the marketing, and let's just do affiliate and do a group search. So there's a whole bunch. There's a public group here. Again, you know, this might be, I'm not sure. It's another language here. I'm not sure what language that is. But again, you know, if you don't speak or understand those languages, don't join the groups, because it's completely useless to you to be in a group where nobody understands English. Okay. So, but it's just as fast to go through here. You know, the auto groups, you set the intervals at whatever you want them to be. You know, when you're joining groups, do them in about 12 to 20, 25 seconds. Okay. Number of groups, you can select anything you want. I would recommend don't go any more than 40, 45 groups a day. Okay. Keeps you under the radar of Facebook. But in this case here, what I do is I go in and I manually join groups. So I would go in, I'd look, I don't touch closed groups. I'd look for all the public groups, the ones that are English speaking, right? And I don't join groups that are less than 1,000. Okay, you know, that's a choice for me. You can pick any group you want, however many people you think you want to have in there. But you know, if it's got a small group, one of the things that I do is I go into the group and I see how active it is. I need to make sure that there's an active post that at least current to the day or within 24 hours. If not, I don't bother posting in there, because that means it's not an active group. Okay, so this is why I spend the extra time doing it manually. Okay, even though it's got an auto join feature, sometimes you could be joining hundreds of groups that are completely inactive, and it's a complete waste of your time and your posting. So take the extra bit of time, go through it, manually go in and join the groups, and you'll find that you'll have a lot more success. I know I have. I've made a lot of money with this software, just going in and taking the extra bit of time that it takes to go in and find the right groups with the right people that are highly active. So that's this part of the video. Now, the other part of the video is you can, instead of doing a keyword search, you could search by a username. So, you know, my username is you wanted to know. That's my username. So I could actually go in and search groups there. Okay, so here's my name, right? And now it's showing all of my groups that are in here. So you could go and find big marketers that are out there, go to their Facebook page, find out what their username is, grab their username, punch it in here, and find out what groups they're affiliated with, and go in and join their groups. Okay, so because a lot of times you may find marketers that are doing very, very well online that are posting in groups that nobody else is posting into. So this is one way to find out what groups they are and start engaging in those groups. So that's a second way for you to go in and use this. And remember, always use the intervals when you're joining groups. Don't do it any less than 12 seconds. You know, if you're going to do it manually, do a 12 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 type thing, right? And then post or select and join and so forth all the way down. Hope this helps.